really nice, didn't it, with all that snow? Did you get out and make some snowmen and do some sledging? Maybe even throw some snowballs? My Rupert loved the snow. He was rolling around in it. It was really fun. So today we're going to see what's in our box. Shall we have a shake and see if we can work it out? Oh, not sure what that could be. Shall we have a look? Two bits of paper. Oh, hang on a minute. There's something on the other side. There's my Rupert, my dog. And on the other picture, there's my husband, Scouse, with Rupert. These are two people, although Rupert isn't really a person, is he? But you know what I mean. They're very important to me. This is my family, and we love each other very, very much. We have lots of fun together, and we have lots of lovely walks together, and lots of lovely food together. And sometimes, if one of us is feeling sad, we give each other cuddles to make each other feel better, because we love each other. And these two are very, very important to me. Now, in today's story, we're going to hear about something that's really, really important to Jesus. Do you remember we've been hearing about when he was a little boy? Well, this week we're going to hear about when he was a man. So we're going to hear about what was really, really important to Jesus. Okay, so shall we have a listen to our story? Hope you enjoy it. So for today's story, we're in the wilderness or the desert. Can you see? It was very, very sandy. Not much grows there because there's not much good earth. And in the day it's very, very hot, but at night it's very, very, very cold. Jesus went to the desert once. He walked and walked and walked and walked till eventually he was there. It was just after he'd been baptised in the river. Do you remember John put him under the water, his cousin, and he came back up again? Well, straight after that, he went away into the desert to be on his own. And he stayed there for 40 days and 40 nights. That's such a long time, isn't it? While Jesus was there, he didn't eat anything at all. And he didn't see anybody else. He was all on his own. At the end of the 40 days and nights, Jesus was really, really, really hungry. Just then, he heard someone say to him, "Why don't you take these stones and turn them into bread and then you can eat?" It was the devil who was speaking to him, and he wasn't wanting him to do very nice things. He was wanting him to not do what God wanted. So Jesus looked at the stones and he was very hungry. And he could have turned them into bread if he wanted to, but he said, "No, I'm not going to do that because that's not what God wants me to do." So he said to the devil, "There's far more important things that God wants me to do than turn these stones into bread, so I'm not going to do it. The most important thing is to live God's way and listen to what God says." The next thing the devil said to him was, "Stand on top of this tall tower and look out at the city. Now jump off," said the devil, "and the angels will catch you." Jesus thought, this isn't what God wants me to do. So he said, "No, I'm not going to do that. It's more important to do what God wants me to do." Next, the devil showed Jesus the whole wide world. He said, "Look at it all. It could all be yours." The devil said to Jesus, "Kneel down and worship me, and then you'll be the king of everywhere." "Go away," said Jesus. "I'll only kneel down and worship God. He's the only king of everywhere." So the devil went away. Jesus was on his own again, but he knew that his daddy God was with him, and he knew that he had chosen the right thing to do. He'd done what God wanted. He'd done things God's way, because that was what was most important to him. Jesus knew that it was more important to do what God wanted him to do than anything else. That was what was most important to Jesus.